All right. So, Mr. I will never keep to my own words has a huge announcement or made a huge announcement. Come on in, join us, let's talk about it. And you get to find out while I started this live stream by saying, Mr. I never keep to my words, said what he said. Now, welcome, Trent, to Octave. This video, okay? I hope I'm able to. Oh, pardon me, because maybe momentarily I will be muting and coughing because I'm coughing, my throat is itchy, nose is blocked. The weather is changing, so it comes with all of that. So pardon me. Nelly, welcome, Queen, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining. So we have a lot to discuss on this live stream. A lot. First, we well, not first, because I don't know what we're going to be talking about first. I don't know if we're talking about the big announcement he made, or we're going to be talking about him and his drama. Welcome if you're coming in like the live stream. And but let me quickly check our sound before we start. Where's the live? Like, share, join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Pardon my crooked voice. Kind of cold. Okay, it sounds weird. Oh my goodness. But there's no way I'm gonna leave you all hanging. Okay. So I had to come in here and and do this. Whew. So just pardon my voice. Okay. Pardon my voice. So JD made a huge announcement. Okay. A huge announcement that will take a lot of people by surprise. And some people are like, well, we expect anything from JD because he says one thing and he does something else. Okay. So let's start with the huge announcement or the big announcement that JD made. I just checked the sound. The sound is good. Let me see. Nelly said, I can't say much. I'm listening though. Okay. I totally understand. Sometimes we're busy with our hands doing work or, chores and things like that. So we really can't type, but we listen. So I totally understand. I understand, Queen. Welcome. Welcome once more. And all 9 of you that is here with me right now, a huge welcome to you all. So, like I said, JD made a huge announcement that he's coming to YouTube. Okay. That's the big announcement. So let's start from that before we go to the other part. And now I'm like, wait, did I hear JD very well? Because he said his link was in his comment section, trying to get people to. But the reason that JD was giving was very funny. Uh, it's more professional over there, and it's not so professional on Facebook. You made it what you made it. I don't understand how you make a bed, and time for you to lay on that bed the way you've made the bed, you start complaining. I'm not sure why you're complaining. You've made that bed, lay on that bed and enjoy it. Because in JD's case, he could have avoided all of this. None of what happened was supposed to happen. Do you understand? None of it. So there's really no excuse because you brought all of this online. And so far as people were dragging your ex wife, you were fine with it. You didn't have any issues. It didn't bother you. You're not bothered at all. You loved it actually because you were going from blogs to blogs, page to page, commenting, dragging her. But then the table turned, and now all of a sudden, Facebook is toxic. Facebook is no longer good for business, and JD is coming to YouTube. Seriously, give me a minute. Let me mute them. I'm trying to pick up JD's page so we listen to him. I want you people to hear from the horse's mouth. So let not be like I'm just telling you people. Okay, so then we'll get into the drama path. But let's first of all listen to JD breaking this huge news. You know why I said, Mr. I don't, when you listen, for those that watch the replay, immediately come in, like the first thing I said was, Mr. I say one thing and I do something else, right? Now, do you all remember when he was talking about how Cora is always online? There is nothing else she does, and there is nothing else she can do if social media will end. He's a doctor, he's a chiropractor, he can do this, he can do that. So many other things also outside social media that he can do. He does not depend on social media money. Look, there's no shame in depending on social media money because there are people that creating content has actually saved their life. There are people that creating content has changed their financial status. and they even earn more than a lot of people that do 9 to 5. Okay, you put a night, some people that do 9 to 5, starting, you know what I mean. Okay, there are people that do 9 to 5 that earns very well too, but not all careers. Okay, like for example, somebody that, anyway, let me not just use any specific job description, but you understand what I mean. Okay, some people don't earn so much, some people earn so much in their 9 to 5. But when you create content, if you're able to break in, and you're successful with it, your channel or your page picks up, you start earning a lot. We've seen people build houses, buy cars, start up business from them being content creators and things like that. But JD just brought this woman down. Everything JD did was to bring his ex-wife down. And I'm thinking, wait, okay, so if you are this person that you're just here to rant, bash her, explain to the whole world how terrible Cora is, um, have you not done that already? Have you not succeeded in recruiting so many haters? And it's just that all your evil plans did not work, even though you pretend that you were advocating for men. I don't see any man that ever thinks that you're advocating for them, or you're standing for them, or you are a good example, or you're a good representative for men. But anyway, those are your thoughts. Okay, we're all entitled to our opinion, our thoughts, and everything, right? So he is also entitled to his. But then now you made Facebook toxic. First, you made it look like it is just jobless people, unserious people, people that don't have a career, nothing. Those are the kind of people that are online. But you are also, according to you, number among the 5 best chiropractors, your words, not mine, 5 best chiropractors in California, right? That you will not mention 5 top earning and top best in California without including his name. Now, if you're so high up there and you think content creators and your ex-wife, since your ex-wife also going to go, they're down there, why are you now moving from Facebook? You're announcing to us in 2025 now that you're moving from Facebook to YouTube because it's more professional. You don't know anything. You see, this is the thing people say, oh, Facebook, there is drama. That's how you feel. you know if you're somebody that you create more content on Facebook, you will feel like there's more drama on Facebook. If you create content on YouTube or you're active on both, you will know that there is drama on both. There is nothing like pardon me, I have a cold. Okay, from my voice, I guess people that listen to me a lot can tell, so pardon me. I sound weird. My voice sound crooked. So uh there's drama on both. One thing is, what is the type of content you're creating? What's the niche you're in? If he has stuck to his educational content after the divorce and everything, there will be no drama for him on Facebook. There will be no need for him to be running from Facebook. I thought you were active. You were back to back. You were blasting Cora. Then you will blast the father. And then you will blast the sister, the whole family member, and Cheta, and anybody that, in fact, the whole Nigerian. Then you all the whole black people. Sometimes all of us will be receiving basketballs from your hand. You loved it then because a lot of people were cheering you on. Hello, Julie Stitch. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining, Queen. Welcome. How are you doing today? And all 18 of you that is here with me, how are you all doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Please like the live stream if you are just coming. Give us that thumbs up. It helps. Also share and drop your opinion, drop your thoughts in the comment section. So if you're creating educational content, like on Facebook, I don't know people that create educational content, but on YouTube, there are lots of all these people that call themselves like doctors and things like that, that they come and educate you on health related topics. So I want to believe we also have those kind of people on Facebook, or most people that have YouTube also have Facebook. You don't go when you go on their comment section, you don't go and see toxic comments. You don't see anybody talking outside what the person is teaching, so you create, or you created this drama around your brand, if you have a brand. Because in my opinion, and this is not shade, JD does not have a brand. The little brand that Cora helped him to build before their divorce, he destroyed it by being all vindictive, thinking he was going to bring her down. I will never stop until you're down, until you're gone, until you're this. He ended up gunning his what's it called, career, destroying his brand, and the little thing that he could have built, on from where Cora had stopped. He destroyed all of it. Now he has to start from zero, and it's going to take time. He has to completely remove himself from this nonsense that he's been doing, online and keep on with the positive content, educative content that people will benefit from. And then over time, people will slowly start seeing him as this person that teaches us about so and so, other than this person that keeps nagging about women, nagging about ex-wife, nagging about a particular race, nagging just everything negative. And if he thinks that him coming to YouTube will change anything, it won't change anything. Okay. When I saw the post he made, I decided to check to see. I clicked on the link that he posted. Yes, he did create a page, but he has not posted even introductory video yet. Nothing yet. He had just created the YouTube channel. So very soon you people will see it. He's trying to come with something different, but trust me, by the time he drops the first and second video and somebody goes underneath and comments something, instead of him to either respond to the person there in the comment section or delete the comment, JD, the next thing you will see now, he will sit down and make a video with what that person said. And then the next thing, this channel on YouTube will turn to exactly what he has made his Facebook page. After you finish creating the problems, now you're running away from Facebook, but it will still follow you to YouTube. That's just the truth of the matter. This drama that he created will follow him to any app that he switches to. Remember, he also spoke about last week. He talked about he thinks he's going to go over to Instagram. But then we didn't see him dropping any content. Now he has broken this news now to us that he's coming to YouTube to join all of us. Okay, so JD is on his way to YouTube. Let's hear him.
I'm finally starting a YouTube channel. It's gonna be just put it in the comments section. It's gonna be primarily for professional stuff.
I feel like this
More
is
high
so low.
quality
Can y'all
video
hear?
content related to pinned related to like things mostly low back pain, sciatica, that kind of thing. A lot of self-help, educational videos. I haven't started filming anything yet. It's
Educational
been
videos.
really busy. And
That's what we heard about his
major
Facebook.
things that life changes that I'm making in the next few months, which I'll prioritize and focus on first.
Life changes.
But it's Facebook is pretty much just drama central, and
You
YouTube
made it
has
drama
higher
central,
quality
JD. Come
community
on.
standards, and they actually
Tell
uphold them.
yourself the truth.
So I'm going to be shifting over there a little bit, and it's going to be primarily like healthcare related content.
Healthcare.
Starting a new website, new everything.
New website, everything new.
So,
according to JD.
Yeah, it's called Heal 8. Heal with an infinity sign. I'll post the logo later, but it's kind of like the start.
So he's describing to you people what his logo look like. Heal with the infinity sign and the 8.
Related to just
he's telling
everything
you people.
I learned, everything I've ever learned.
We're reacting to the content, so I'm telling you everything, okay?
Digestible,
don't worry, when he drops his first videos on YouTube, I will still bring it here for you
guys
people.
Can always refer to that
we'll
are
react
much
to it.
more professional content. I haven't been doing as much case studies with models recently because they've been getting harassed incessantly, and their faces get screenshot, and bloggers say they're pregnant or whatever, say it's my new wife when these are patients that are just collaborating.
JD, this is just excuse, man.
I'm trying to help out.
You made it that way. You live the reckless life. So if people see you with any woman and assume,
collaboration,
do you blame them?
And I just can't do that anymore because I have to protect people from
Come
these
on.
Crazy people. That
you can actually cover their faces.
Have nothing else to do but to speculate. And
how are they crazy people that have nothing else to do? Meanwhile, you brought all of these things on social media and brought the attention of these people that you're referring to as crazy people. You kept talking and talking and bashing and bashing.
I need to start
so
filming.
Is it safe to say that you're also a crazy person?
I've been working on all the back end stuff, like making the legal entity. And,
please let me know if you can hear. JD is speaking very low. Maybe he didn't use microphone.
And making the plan, But YouTube, if you're doing it right, it's more time intensive. So it'll be less live videos and more just strictly to the point educational videos. And I'll probably still be doing live case studies with real life people, so you guys can see the process in real life. But they're gonna be wearing masks, and
They're gonna be wearing
you
masks.
know their identities are gonna be concealed so that they're not harassed
Please,
by this crazy cult.
yo, please. The crazy cult. He will never stop. This man will never stop. The name calling and everything. I don't get it. Which one is crazy cult?
So that is what I'm up to. I've
So
been
this is
working
how he's
all
going to
day.
go to.
Again,
He's going to
when
go
the
to
kids aren't
YouTube and
with me,
start
I
calling
work.
people crazy
I
cults. And when they
pack
come
my
for him,
schedule
he'll
as
start
much as
complaining.
possible.
Please pardon my
And then when
crooked
the
voice.
girls
I
are
have
with
a
me, I work
cold.
a little bit less. You know, because I like to spend time with them. The link is the link not working? It is a brand new YouTube um, channel. I mean, I made it last month or something, but I haven't really done
So
anything
you
with
created
it.
the page since
You
last
guys
month
won't
and
see
you've
any
not even
content
dropped
there. I'm just
introductory.
trying to
You're very serious, JD.
start advertising it, start raising awareness before I actually start posting content, so it gets a little bit of traction.
It's already been a month. You don't realize that you anyway. Well, let's
Somebody said the
JD. You
link
you
is
you
not
need about
working. Can
how
you guys
many
tell me if
12
that
months to
YouTube link
monetize
is
that
working?
channel and you're already
We got
playing.
about 15 minutes to spare before I um, go to my next 3 patients. One guy's a longevity guy, just trying to live forever. And then his wife just gave birth to a baby about a month ago, which
Let's
I
listen a
helped
little bit and then we're
prepare
just
for
gonna
that.
move to the next.
And then a third person who I don't know who it is.
Welcome,
Okay, so
Katori
they're saying the link
Kamama.
is
Welcome,
working.
Queen. Thank you so much for
Perfect.
joining us today.
So yeah, guys, give that a little follow. Subscribe. I guess it's on YouTube. I have a different YouTube channel, but for some, I would say energetic reasons, which maybe I'll talk about someday. Particular, I've been studying the vibrations of numbers and that kind of stuff. So I started a new YouTube channel. It's really more of like this is like the lifelong thing, like something I'm going to build and sell, that sort of thing. It's kind of hard to sell something that's just under your name. You got to actually have a. It's easier to make something big and sell it if it is a more of a brand. Some
It
people
seems
say
like
it's
Jade is not even
working.
sure of what he's
Some people
saying.
say it's not.
I don't know. Am I the only one sensing it?
Let me check.
Because if you're really if you're really
Some people
sure,
are saying it's working. Some people are not.
if you're really
Let
sure of what you're
me
saying,
try to go with
you
the
should
target.
know if you're coming here
Okay,
to
let
sell
me
a
see.
brand, you're coming here for whatever.
This.
Look,
Okay, I just posted the
which
same
one
link
is if
again, but it
you
looks like
just
it's
a
a
name
slightly
is
different
not a brand,
format.
is not this,
So
you cannot
let's see
sell
if
it.
that
This
one's working.
build properly,
I mean, it could be because it's a
making
new
no sense.
channel. I don't know. It could be like an Android
Juliet,
issue.
that was the only
I
one.
don't know. I
I'm
haven't
just
really
trying to
screwed
pick
around
my
with
word
YouTube in
carefully
years.
because if you just say it somehow, people think
So
that is an insult, but you're just pointing out
thing is
facts,
working. Some people say it's
not
not working. So
insulting. If
there's
I
two
want to
different
insult, I
links.
will tell you, I will
They look like they are
pre-inform you
different
before I
URLs.
start.
So
So
try
you
the
know that
second
I'm
one as
in that
well.
mood of insulting, but I'm just pointing out facts
So I
most
don't
times.
know
But
what's
people will
going on
still
with it.
complain that you people call him
Okay.
names.
People are saying it's working.
Like
It's working. Okay.
people's
Yeah.
names
So
are
you're not gonna see
brand,
any
man.
content there
Like,
yet.
what are you
It's
saying, JD?
just
You could
making
have
people
built
aware it
something with
exists.
Justin Dean,
I do have to brush up on my
but
video
you messed
editing
it up.
skills. But
That's why you're
I have
saying
everything
you
I need to
can't
make it
make
work.
anything. You can't sell that.
I'm
Says
getting
who?
my official logo, branding, uniform, if you will. So
Uniform is
good
not going to
stuff.
make it perfect.
Thank you for everyone that just subscribed. Please, if you like, share, comment, trying to trying to transition and do a lot
Man,
more professional content.
Jade is
For a long
he's
time, it
trying
was
to
just kind of like,
transition into a
what am I
professional
need to do?
content. Ask me what was
I need
stopping JD from
canvases, I
creating
need people
professional
to
content from the
demonstrate
beginning.
things on.
Just ask him
And
that
these
question.
people are getting harassed incessantly. So I think I
Nobody
figured
is
it out.
harassing anybody. This is just
It's
a
going to
plain
be,
lie.
I've got
And
some
I
two
don't know.
pretty
Some
cool
people will
masks
believe this.
on the way. I think they're going to be here next week.
JD, you're not telling the truth. Nobody
They're
is
definitely going to
harassing
be
anybody.
flashy.
Who
And they're
has the
definitely
time
going
to
to be
go and
eye
harass
catching.
those clients?
So
Those people people see on his videos. Like, what do you want to do with those people? If you massage correctly, you don't massage correctly, you fix their issues, you don't. That's
sorry,
your
people are
business.
impersonating
Nobody
me so
cares.
much.
Like, I don't get it.
Thank you, Sandra, for encouraging people to
What's that thing
subscribe
from your
and
mouth?
share. Yeah, so this is my this is kind of like my, you know, the big aspirations of my life: help a million
The
people
big aspirations about like,
and just kind of
look,
update
JD,
the
you have to
internet
be
on
convincing.
things related to
When
the
you're coming
background,
out
because
to
there's some
sell
good
something as
information
new
out
as
there, and
this,
then
you're
there's
not
some
being
not so good
convincing.
information out there.
You're trying to
And with
think
it,
too much
with
about
a
something that you already, because
the
I
bad
feel
thing
like,
about the internet is with so much information out there, you don't know what to
don't we all
what path to take. You don't know who to
what's that thing
believe. You
from
don't.
your mouth?
There's all these people with opinions, and then honestly, the
What do you
big
want?
problem with when it comes to healthcare related content is that the the doctors that are out there doing really good work don't have time for social media. I don't have
When
time
you
for
want to
social
do
media. I get on
something,
here, post my
you
content. Most of the time,
prepare
I forget about
yourself,
social
you
media until the
draft
next time I
everything
get on
out,
social media. Because
then you announce it.
my bread and butter will always be treating patients. That's my passion. That is my
Close it and let it
life's
charge.
purpose, my
Close it.
calling. But eventually,
Take
I
my
mean,
phone.
it's time to expand the reach and help more people. And due to circumstances outside of my control, we built an audience that wasn't really the intention. So, you know, that's
JD, with this
you
kind
deal with
of
the cards you're dealt.
introduction, I don't know how many people are going to follow you because it's not just going to, it's not making any sense. You know, what you're doing is now you're not being convincing.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so it
I
looks
did
like
not.
Link Swinker. There's about 20 plus of you that
Come
already
on,
subscribe. Appreciate y'all.
bring it, bring it. Those same.
Stay yourself. At the end of the day, people know real from fake. Some people do.
He's
Some
already
people just
talking
have
about knowing real from fake.
opinions and
You've not even
biases
dropped any content. You're already assuming that other
really
people that will be
can't
doing
shake.
similar,
But
that will be in the same niche with you,
that's
are
why we
dropping
can't elect
fake.
good. That's why we can't
When
elect good
I
officials.
don't know how this
People can't
JD
think for
thinks.
themselves. So, anyways, it's time for me to go work. I appreciate y'all.
I just want you people to listen
I will
to
get on making
this
that
first.
content. It's a little bit more
Ella.
time energy intensive, um, but it's worth it. And it's evergreen content, like higher quality videos, and it's just the reason why I kind of like this live format is you post it and forget about it, and it's done. There's no editing. There's no
Brenda Peace.
really post production
Welcome,
process.
welcome, welcome, Queen.
Post it and
Welcome.
forget
Thank you
about
so
it.
much for joining.
But if I'm gonna
Welcome.
expand
We're
it
listening
and
to
really
Justin's
go after my
huge
life goals and
or
what I would
big
put on this planet Earth
news
to
for
do,
those that are just coming in. That's what we're listening to. Justin is telling us the new big adventure
it's
that
time
he's
to
going
start doing
on,
the other
but
route.
he's not even sure from the way he
So
sounds.
catch you later. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day.
Okay, so that was it for this one. That he said, okay, he posted this 13 hours ago. He said, finally starting a YouTube channel. Link will be in the comment section. And what you people heard him saying was actually him explaining, trying to explain why he will be leaving Facebook, how Facebook, he thinks Facebook is toxic, and he's going to, try something else. But look, when you're toxic, you're toxic. You take your toxicity everywhere you go. It's not about people around you. It's not about anybody else. You blaming other people is not going to change anything. Because now, tell me how in your introductory video, or am I the only one thinking this? Somebody please help me. In your introductory video, you're supposed to, according to you, you're trying to change, you're trying to rebrand, you're trying to dissociate yourself with what the problems you created and everything, but trying to act like it was other people's fault. Okay, how in the same sentence you are already telling us that there are crazy people here, there are fake people here, there are people creating all this kind of content that it's not really what it is, and yo, and then when you get to talk about the things where you're supposed to really sound convincing, you're sounding as if you're confused. You're sounding as if you're not sure of what you're talking about. You're sounding as if you're not really um into that topic that you want to be discussing, like you're forcing yourself to do it. And these are things that people are going to sense when they see real deal. They know real deal. People can easily identify when you're being real about whatever you're doing. So choose your niche carefully. That's why a lot of YouTubers, people that have been on YouTube for, or content creators in general, actually, they will advise you to do what you love doing. Okay, so you don't get bored about it. Okay, now he spoke about he had another YouTube channel, but maybe numbers, traffic, and things like that. It's because you don't love what you're doing. If you love what you're doing, sometimes you will have one person, you're posting a video, only one person is watching it. You're post, but because you love that thing you're doing, you will keep doing it until it will most eventually pick up. But if you're abandoning you abandon the first YouTube because the traffic and the everything was not, what makes you think that you can build this one? And now you're telling us you've created this channel since last month, of which I know that content creators and the advice that's given to people that are just coming into content creating, which you see a lot of videos like that on Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere. First, as the ideas are coming into your mind, as you're getting ready to create your channel, get a notebook and start jotting things down. Write all the information and everything you need down. Create your introductory video explaining what you're going to be doing. As you create the channel, put your introductory video there. Don't waste too much time. Drop your first video. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't strive for perfection. Put the first video out there, but now you're still complaining. 1 month after, you're still telling us and you're thinking, and then I might do this, and then I will rebrand and uniform, if you call it that. If you like, go and sew uniform of a doctor, or the uniform of the lawyers, or the uniform of the engineers, and you wear it. That's no branding. If you see why they were screaming, he's the brand, he's the brand. How is somebody that doesn't even know that branding, and you're talking about you can't really build anything with a name? That's a fat lie. Are you serious now? Should we start mentioning people that have actually built an empire with their name? Okay, we can actually mention so many people that actually built an empire with their name. Give me a second, please. This is making a lot of noise. Get the volume down. So many people have actually built an empire, and they build the brand out of their name and everything, likes of Tyler Perry and everything. So which one is you cannot build a brand with your name? How can you not build a brand with your name? You just associate yourself with all the negativity and everything, and now you want to complain. You've made your bed, lay on it. Now you want to run away from let me take comments before we start talking. I think okay. Uh Julie Stitch said exactly. The only one makes first name is him. Exactly. All the time he's complaining, calling people names. You just said you're disassociating yourself from Facebook because you want to start new brand and everything. And already in the video that you're explaining to people, you're already calling other people names. Like, I don't understand. You know, Brenda P said he's jealous of all the stars and coffee given to Cora. He thinks they will also give him. He is a very sad, wicked, frustrated, and confused man. Oh, oh my goodness. Look, pardon me for the few minutes, I'll be few seconds muting in between. I got a cold, so if I want to cough and things like that, I have to, or sneeze, I have to mute. Okay, so you people don't hear all of that. But I have a cold, but I'm not gonna leave you people hanging and not bringing all this hot gist to you people. So if you're just joining us, you are welcome. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Subscribe, 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 like, share, turn on your notification bell, and you can support the channel. Okay, we have our super thanks, super sticker, super thanks, super sticker, super chats. Everything is active on the channel. If you want to support the channel, you can do so. These help us to create better content, get like better microphones, better devices to use to create more content for you, and things like that. Okay, back to the gist at hand. What do you people? I want to leave this as a question here, because most definitely when his first video drops, we will go to the educational, because he said this on Facebook. Oh, I'm gonna just disassociate myself from Cora and all these things she's doing, and I'm going back to my educational content, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll be teaching you people about this, about that. You know, people are like, okay, good, good, good. We wait to see that. Then he drops one video or one live stream about you massaging the leg, massaging the neck, why you have back pain, why you have this, and he has like 10 views. And because he has no patience, just exactly what Peace Brenda said here, it's true. JD looks at the stars and the gifts and all of that that Cora gets, and I think it pains him. So when he drags her, he gets more views, more engagement, and all of this translates to money for him, right? But then when he goes back to his educational content, even those people that claim to love him and support him, they are not showing up. You know, please put on some socks, please. The floor is cold. Please go get a sock. So sorry, I'm talking to my little. Sorry, I should have muted. Sorry, pardon me. It rained, the wind, the weather today is horrible. Just walking around the tiles without socks. Okay, so welcome. If you're just coming, please like, please like. So the question I want to, the question I want to ask here now, Edo in Ella, the question I want to ask now is: do you think? Okay, so now, sorry for that short break. Okay, so now the question I want to ask is: do you think that when JD comes to YouTube, that he's just opening a new channel and everything, that if he does not drag Cora, he's going to get that traffic? And do you think Justin will be patient enough to get his first 1,000? Because for in order for you to get the full package, because YouTube made a bit of changes, in order for you to monetize, they kind of brought it down a little bit, but that's like you can get like super thanks, super stickers, super chats. But like in-stream ads and things like that, you will not get until you meet the main threshold, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour. And that 4,000 might sound small if you're just listening, but if you're a content creator, you know that it takes a number of people watching your video or your live stream for a long period of time. Excuse me, I'm sorry, for a long period of time for you to easily get that 1,000 watch hour. And they're giving you 12 months. Sorry, yeah, 1 year. Yes, 12 months. Okay, I thought I said 12 years. They're giving you 12 months for you to get that done. Okay, under 365 days for you to get that done. Okay, so do you think if JD is not able to hit that threshold before that time, because once you hit 12 months and above, from the 13, 14 month, they start reducing the watch hour. As you're building it, YouTube is reducing it. Do you think that a channel that is not monetized, that channel, you will keep creating content if you don't like what you're doing? I know, because I'm speaking from experience. I know how many years it took for this particular channel to get monetized. If I was not somebody that enjoys like celebrity gist and things like this, to come in here and just gist and talk, reacting to movies and things, I would have just like, but I kept the content coming. I kept the content also. But so do you think Justin will be able to maintain the same level of, let me keep creating content even though I don't see anything from there? Because you're running away. The reason why he stopped creating educational content or he reduced them was not the reason he just gave us now that we heard him say, that people are bothering these people. Nobody cares about these people, and that is the truth. And that JD knows. Nobody cares about those people that sits on his bench. The only person that they even spoke a little bit about was his friend from France, the lady that her parents were unalive, father unalive, mother, that he came out, and he was the one that brought her to come and tell a story that will make people to start telling her, run away, don't do this, don't do that. The rest of his clients, nobody talks about them. Nobody cares. Nobody pays attention. So why not keep those type of content coming? He can, because the views, the engagement, the money cannot match when he bashes Quora. It does not match. And he thinks people don't understand it. JD, people do understand these things. People understand it. So The same way that you're coming to YouTube now, by the time you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos and people don't watch, the next thing that we know you will do, you will start bashing, because you've already said on this your introduction video, what I know about people and them introducing whatever they want to do, they always keep it professional. Only him, in the same sentence, he's talking about professionalism. Then in the same sentence, he's already calling people names. He's already alleging that people are creating fake content around this type of, like, you're saying so much, and all of this energy you should have actually put them into creating the videos. I'm trying to see if I can see what his comment section is saying. Okay, so somebody somebody said you need something for your throat. I guess because he always clears his throat when he's talking. But sometimes this clearing of throat is not about you having something there. It's when somebody is uncomfortable. When a person is lying and they know they are lying, sometimes they try to do some things. Some people clear their throat. Some people do the hand movement, blinking. There are several things that people do. So it's possible that when JD tries to convince you people to believe what he's saying, that's why he clears his throat. Because yes, he does clear his throat a lot. Somebody is telling him YouTube is better to watch and it's chilled. There's nothing about better or no better. If you bring negative to YouTube, you will still receive the same amount of that's just fact. Welcome. If you are just joining, please like. I have a cold, so pardon my crooked voice because I know some persons are coming now. Don't start wondering, wait a minute, is this how trend sounds? This is not how we know your voice. Yes, exactly. I got a cold. The weather is weird now as the season is changing. As the season is changing, so yeah, that's what's going on. But I feel like JD will not be able to avoid negativity. That's just fact. Okay, he will not. So, but let's just keep our fingers crossed and wait for him to drop the first 2, 3, 4 videos. I want to tell you one thing. I don't think, in my opinion, that he can drop 5 videos all about education, all related to healthcare, because that's what his channel is about. Like I told you people, he already created the channel. He just has not posted anything on the channel yet. But I doubt if his first 5 videos will be about education, health related, and things like that, or even just sitting down and having a chit chat with his fans. I doubt. JD will look for a way to come and blame people, how they've disturbed him. Now he started a new brand, and how they want to mess it up. He will still bring that same drama that he said he's running away from Facebook to YouTube. But let's just be patient and wait for him to drop his content. Now, JD, now let's move over to the second topic, because if you notice the title, I said Mr. JD big announcement and the drama. Let's discuss. So let's go over to 37 minutes. We've been talking about his big announcement. We can talk about that forever, but let's just wait for him to drop his new videos and we shall see. Okay, so this is big announcement. He posted 14 hours ago now. He posted that. So one day ago, before he made this big announcement, he had posted something else where he said, "Who wants to take a bet on what I'm blamed for this week?" I don't know why JD keeps instigating, keeps creating this type of content. That because you want to create educational content. What does this kind of post have to do with educational content? What does this kind of write-up have to do with you helping people that are going through back pain, leg pain? Is this the type of post that uh that the thing is, give me a second. My little one is disturbing me now. Please give me a second. So if JD kept to his positive this thing content, he would just be creating that content. But now look at this now. No chiropractor, and you looking at yourself and stating, "Oh, I'm the 5 best chiropractors in California." Tell me, among all the 5 best chiropractors you know in your state, in your country, in your region, do you see them posting this kind of nonsense? What do you mean Who can guess what they're going to blame you with next week? Who blames you for anything? People are pointing out things that did happen. Nobody is blaming you for something you did not do. People are just telling you this thing you did was wrong. A child was sick, you did not do take the child, or you did something else that they saw and they pointed it out. That's not blaming. People are just correcting you for something you've done. And if you're somebody that can take correction, then you will know that that's not even something to get mad at. But it's almost like every week, to get engagement, to get people talking about him, he comes up with this type of post. Who's blaming him? His ex-wife? She does not talk about him. She's doing her own thing over there that we're even going to get into that conversation. But the chorus or gist, will cover that one on Entertainment Daily. So if you're subscribing and you're not subscribed on Entertainment Daily, please also subscribe over there. We're going to talk about the recent happenings with Cora and things like that over there. But Cora does not even bother herself with what Jade is doing. Nobody does. Like, people just point out your nonsense. When you create rubbish drama, people are most definitely going to talk about it. So if you look now, let me see if I can wait. Did he do any video of recent that he was talking about health related stuff? He won't do it. That's the problem. I just wanted to compare something to you people. Let me see. Is he going to post anything? Let me see if he has any post that of recent that is related to health stuff. Okay. So on this video where he said preparing for a difficult case, this video he posted it on the 28th. I want to use it as I want to give you people an example. That he posted on the 28th. It's a live stream. He was talking and flipping through a book, saying he wants to refresh his memory because he has a complicated case to go deal with. So he said, preparing for a difficult case, let's do a Q&A while I, multitask. Now, JD multitasking and doing all of that since the 28th of March, right? We're in April. This video has 665 comments. I'm not going to talk about the view because this recent post I want to compare it to is just a post and not the videos. I'm not going to talk about the numbers of the videos, but look at the comments. It has 665 comments, 20 shares. Let's go to this one that he posted one day ago that he said, guess what they're going to blame me for next week. He posted this one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes, he posted it one day ago. Already, one day ago, comments compared to 28th of March comments. He has 665. I told you before, right? One day ago, he has 1.4K comments and 4 shares. This post he just posted a day ago, about 24 hours ago. He already has 1.4. He said, who wants to take a bet on what I'm blamed for next week? Let's open the comments and let's read some comments and laugh. I will just read from the first comment I see right in front of me as I open. So this lady called LE, I'm not going to say her name in full, so I'm just going to say the first letters in her first and last name. So LE said, no, before I read what she wrote, she has 607 reaction to this comment she dropped for JD. Okay, I'm seeing thumbs up and I'm seeing hearts that they left for her comment. Now listen to what she said. She said, be a man, talk like a man, handle stuffs like a man. I can't even say you behave like a woman because so many women are tough and reliable. Stop the pettiness and stop looking for commendations online from people that don't care about your family. They only pretend to care and choose sides with their useless advice. Be focused. That's what the person is telling him. This is not really bad if you look at it, because that's true. JD is looking for validation in all the wrong areas. He comes, talks about how nobody questions. We spoke about that on our last live stream. Said the only people that don't complain about his parenting are his children. When we know fully well that those children, they don't know anything right now to complain about. Even if you do the bare minimum to them, you've done everything for them because that's the age. So give it time before they will complain. But that was not enough. Welcome if you're just coming in. Please like the live stream, give us a thumbs up, share, 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 subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Okay, and you can support us in any way. Okay, we have our super chat, super thanks, super stickers, all active. Okay, now he came underneath this comment, this person the comment I just read to you people, and he responded to the person and he said, at LE, I have noticed most women on here telling me to be a man are just mad that I am exposing the manipulation tactics they use in their own homes. What is JD really thinks that he's the advocate. He's the advocate for men. Are you serious? That most women that come to people, some of them are genuinely giving you good advice because it's now like you're clowning. Nobody will take you serious, and it is beginning to affect that brand, that the small brand, though, the one that Cora built for you that you destroyed. That's what this, I believe, that's where this lady is coming from, telling you to be a man and handle things like a man, deal with things like a man. In fact, be a responsible person, because a responsible person can be a man or a woman. You know what to handle, you know what to keep off social media. Not all the businesses you just put all here, but you did that. And you continue to complain. You continue to bash your ex-wife. She didn't say anything to you. Look how far, look where it took you. You ended up destroying your own brand in the process of destroying your ex-wife's brand. How is that people that are telling you are people that are, you're not exposing anything because there was nothing done to you, because you were not able to prove that Cora did anything to you or any other woman that you've ever been married to or you've ever dated that they wronged you. You've not been able to prove it. And the fact that you've not been able to prove it just goes to show. Tell. Okay. So I was checking on my little one. So when you look at this whole thing, you're asking yourself, wait a minute, where is this coming from? Which one is you're trying to expose people? You're not exposing anybody. So the lady came back underneath JD's comment and dropped another comment and said, to be old is okay. Did somebody call her old? She said to be old is a gift from Almighty. Ask for it and hope you make it to that age. Okay, maybe somebody called her name. This other person said, how would you like it if he was your son? Oh, this person, her name starts with a J, and so JV said, tagged this lady that made this comment and said, how would you like it if he was your son? 3 years of being used for money every week. Person don't get money, then they use her for money. Seriously, this woman, I'm going to just say your name. Jennifer, you're very silly. This your comment is so stupid. What do you mean by 3 years of being used for money every week? There's something I never realized, how most Nigerian women who are his bully slash haters are influenced by the hateful women who is only out for money. I wonder how proud the families of these women are. I wonder how proud Jennifer. I wonder how proud your own family is, because you're so stupid that sperm your father should have put it in your mother's mouth, because you have no brain. You just a waste occupying space because you have no brain. JD had no money. He had no money. He's never referred to himself as a rich person, but he has called his ex-wife a rich woman. He said she has money. In all the hate, the bitterness and backbiting and bashing of her name, destroying of her name and everything. One thing JD could not lie, but like he tried to lie in the beginning, but then people started gifting her, and then the jealousy came. Or that came? No, the jealousy tripled, multiple. Then he started screaming, she has money, she has money, she has money, and started revealing her income. Was that not the reason why the court said both of them, nobody should discuss each other's earnings? So which money? Pardon me, okay, I got a cold. Sorry. Which money is this clown Jennifer that is commenting here for Justin talking about? that he was used for money. He was used for money and they slept in his office when they moved to the United States. Why didn't he buy a house in the most expensive area in California? So bring in his wife and they live there. Or those Hollywood celebrities, or even those that are not Hollywood celebrities that have actually made it and they bought beautiful homes and have a huge space, land and everything. Some of them have farms and things like that in all of the 50 states in the United States. Are they not living large? Don't we know people, the families that live large over there? With huge mansions, big cars, big these boats, yachts, and the rest of them. So when you refer to somebody that has money, he has money, and Cora went on the street to do meow, meow, meow like Catwoman with pregnancy. Are you mad? Some of you don't even know what you're saying. You just open your mouth, bang, you're mentioning Nigerian women. Do you know who Nigerian women are? They're the most hardworking people you can find anywhere in the face of this planet. So when you mention their name, add respect. Don't talk nonsense. JD never had nothing. He had nothing. If he had anything, he would have been able. He's been competing since. You said 3 years of this. He's been competing with her since. What is the thing he could put down now and say, this is what I've achieved? Cora can put down the home she achieved. She became a citizen. She has her business. She has her Airbnb in Nigeria. She has other things she's not even talking about. So some of you should have some brain. Some of you just think you will open your mouth and you want to disrespect Nigerian women or you want to disrespect African women. Are you a clown? Are you a clown? Motherland is motherland. Motherland will forever be motherland. The root of the tree is the root of the tree. The branch, the leaf, and the everything else is useless without the root. And that is the root. Africa, you don't have to like it. Like it, don't like it. That is the root of the tree. That is the root of this world. So put some respect when you talk about us. Respect. Don't be silly. He has money. You dey mad, Abi? Abi, don't crazy before. Used for 3 years. Do you know what it means to use somebody for 3 years? If he had money for 3 years, and then I probably would have bought more than 5 houses in that country. If she was using him, he was the one using her because it was her money. He came out telling us she couldn't even dance. Go and watch Cora's videos. Go and watch her musical videos. Go and watch her dancing on her live stream. You don't edit live stream. As I'm talking to you right now, I'm not scripting anything that I'm saying. That's one thing with live stream. If I want to sit down and film a video, I can write down what I want to say and everything. And if I say something I don't, I can edit it out. But this is live stream. This is direct. You're receiving it raw. If you don't have it, you don't have it. If you're not talented, you're not gifted in that act, you can do it. And his gift is somewhere else. But his hatred will not allow him to even discover what his gift is. Because God has given everybody gift. No matter how bad, evil you are, and manipulative you are, you've been gifted by God. What you need to do is identify what that gift is and start working on it. He came online and lied to you people. And as headless chickens, you people believed him. It's only the reasonable people that knew that there was something up with this human being. It's only the reasonable people that knew that what he was saying was not adding up. She was using him, but between the both of them, who had to downsize? She was upgrading, he was downsizing. You they mad? Like it is embarrassing that people open their mouth. Okay, they pick up their device and they type this kind of nonsense. You ask somebody that first comment I read to you. I don't see anything wrong in what that woman said. Woman just said, "Be a man." He just has been acting like. In fact, if you say animal now, even animal lovers will not come and say, "Don't say animal," because animals are better. They have sense, and that's true. Eh? Have you seen the lions going for hunting? Have you seen the mama bear defending their cubs? Have you seen the hyenas going for hunt? Even the rat, you don't see how they come in and they steal your money and they eat it all and pieces it and you start crying? So even the animals, they have sense. So we don't even know where to classify, where to put JD's brain. And it's not an insult, it's just fact. So you referring to him as he was used to do what? What? The only thing that you people would have used to sing till eternity would have been this what is it called? Citizenship that she just got now. And as God may have it, she got it under her father's name, Obidi, when both of them had already ended. So no glory he can take. All the glory still returns to God Almighty. Because JD thinks he's all in all, and the headless chickens thinks the same. Somebody's being used for 3 years. How is he being used when they slept on the floor? She hustled and made sure they ate. When they were together, was he not traveling every 5 minutes? I'm going here for business day. I'm going. All of a sudden, there's no longer business deals. There's no place for him to travel to because the money has finished. Abi, the oil well has dried up because they're no longer together. When people talk, they should make sense. Say something that when people look at it, they're like, okay, you're making sense. The point you've given. Where did this person come with this idea that he was being used? Like, where do we start from? When their story, everything is online. Has he been able to debunk anything? Any of those things she said? Did she dance as a Catwoman or did she not? I believe she probably has photos and evidence and pictures and videos and things like that to prove. Cora has always been a hustler. What do you know? What do you know? This idiotic Jennifer with her foolish comment. What do you know? If it's to be a son, who wants to have a son like that has no sense? Is he the only person that got divorced? That he's online crying like he's the only Muzungu or he's the only Oyimbo that got divorced from a person of color. Did you know? I left her, I left her, I left her, I left her, I left her. Was that not the story he was putting out? Before we found out that she was the one that even filed. But he wanted to make it look like I dumped her. Typical. Let's see, what other comment is here? Okay, so the leader responded by the lady leader responded by said, "Is that how you tell your daddy when your mother hit here?" They're going back and forth. This one said, "You continue to be a man as well, bro." This one said, "You look like a man." God bless you. So they're just fighting them. Okay, so another person now commented to JD said, "As long as you keep dwelling on the situation with your ex, you will never find true happiness." People are telling him that, why are you still dwelling? After how many years? You are still dwelling in the past. She has moved on. She doesn't mention you. She doesn't talk about you. She doesn't directly or indirectly say anything about you. She's just doing her thing and she's winning. Instead of you to focus on that part, no, you can't. You just look for the manipulation and now you want to run away from Facebook to run to YouTube with this kind of behavior. This will follow you because this is you. This is who you are, or this is what you've made yourself to be. So there is no way you can dissociate yourself now because it seems like it's too late. You're so much into this thing that is now part of you. If you don't talk about anything that connects to Cora, bashing and insulting her, you don't feel good. You don't feel good. And that's horrible. And you don't, and now it has gotten to the point where it's not only you feeling good, but it's about you not even getting the comments. How you posted about educational study, you're trying to refresh your memory about something. That's something that your supporters, people like this idiotic Jennifer that is typing rubbish, that should have supported. If I go and check that post, I will not see this person's comment. Only where he's doing all this is negative stuff. That's where you see them commenting. The video where he said he was refreshing his memory, he has a tough case at hand to deal with. You people should come and do Q&A with him. Is that not what we call support? You support a content creator by being there, listening to them, contributing if they're live streaming and things like that. You know, dropping your comments, you just gisting with the person to keep the person keep the live stream lively and things like that. Why is it that that particular live stream has just 600 and something, even though he's done it since 600 and something comments, even though he did that since March, but the one he posted one day ago, you people flew in. pretending that you're. It is because Jerry can't even see for himself. That's the worst part of it. He can't see for himself how he's destroying, how he has actually destroyed his brand, because there's nothing left. So if I'm saying how he's destroying, there's almost like there is absolutely nothing left, because if JD sits down and come to tell you anything connecting to health and wellness, he gets less engagement, and the difference is huge. One day ago already, you have 1 point something comments here, 1.4 or so, and it's still counting. Give it 3, 4, 5 days now, maybe the comments here will hit 2,000. But that's how you people show yourself, because this is not support. When you truly support somebody, you support everything the person is doing. You don't select the contents you're supporting. That's how you know when you really have true supporters. If people are only showing up when you're doing certain content, then they are there for that kind, like they are that kind of people. Because the real people that support you will always show up any day, come rain, come sun. Those are the real people you call fans and fans, because they are there for you. Are they? They are there for you. So people are clearly telling him, leave this thing alone. No, he won't. Leave it alone. No, he won't. Okay, so uh, let me see. Somebody else dropped a comment here that he responded to. Okay, so this person, Estema said, um, if you do something that warrants blame, why won't she blame you? Just rest. She didn't even, you see the narrative he's trying to create. Because this person that dropped this comment probably did not watch Cora of recent, or if you've even been watching her right from time, this person should even know. But maybe this person is somebody that only listens to JD and never goes to other people, even the blogs, to listen to what they're talking with, anybody that discuss about them. Because anybody that talks about Cora and JD will always clearly state that Cora always minds her business and never talks about him. She doesn't. She's not there. She's always, talking about positivity, moving on, and things like that. So she does not care. What he's doing with himself, what he's not doing with himself is not her business. But he just wants people to believe that she is talking about him. That's why this person is asking him that if you do something wrong and it warrants a blame and she blames you, what's the big deal? Just rest. And he responded to that person. He tagged the person Estema and he said, at Estema, and y'all are wondering why divorce rate is so high, and he's laughing. So it's almost like he's not even here to clear the air and say, I wasn't talking about her, if he was not referring indirectly to Cora. This kind of comment is what you would say, the her you're talking about is not the person I'm referring to. I'm talking about maybe it's people on social media. I'm talking about maybe the bloggers or something. Be specific. Let people know. But when you see this kind of post, you know fully well that the first person that he has in mind is his ex-wife. That's just the truth. The first person that he has in his mind is his ex-wife. And then the comments just goes on. This person tags and then they said, you guys are so effing petty. This other one said 4 years still blaming Justin. Can you? 4 years still blaming Justin. I just want to laugh. What do you say when you see this kind of comments? What do you say when you see this kind of comments? This person said 4 years still blaming Justin. Blaming Justin for what? For the problem he created. He brought this whole thing. I will keep reminding you people that want to pretend that you now have amnesia. Justin brought this whole thing online. He lied. He didn't tell the truth. So I don't even understand if people are beginning to discover. Some people saw it from the beginning. Some people, it took a while before and they will point it out. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Once somebody discovered that the person was being deceived, the story was not adding up, or some, they will call him out. That's not blaming. That's people pointing out facts. Was the child sick or coughing in his house, or was the child not? The child was. Did he lie about it or did he not? He lied about it. I'm just talking about this most recent one because those are the things he's referring to. That they blame him that the children are sick and this all. Meanwhile, they were okay 45 minutes before he handed them over to their mother on Sunday. Lies. Proving his point, out of 32 minutes long video, he went and clipped 1 minute 13 seconds, posted it. Go back and watch that live stream. It's still on his page. 0.50 something minute into that live stream, the child was coughing. Why did he skip from the beginning of that live stream to go and clip towards the middle and now toward the end when they were already inside? But when they were walking into the park, the child started coughing. But when he tried to prove that Cora or those people that were talking were lying, did she mention his name? No. The thing she said on her live stream was, my child, we didn't sleep very well at night, and this, she's running, she's having fever, and this and that. I think I have to, it's now time to take her in for a proper checkup. She did not blame him. She did not mention his name. She did not say, well, as he handed her over to me, this up. She did not say that. She just said, we didn't sleep very well last night, and this is what is going on, and I feel like it's not getting any better. I'm going to take her in for a professional to look at her and tell me what to do. Oga came online and started crying, even though his name was not mentioned. But yet he keeps taking jab at her that clearly you know that he's talking about her. You don't see Cora coming out to cry that, oh, he just spoke about me. How many times has he referred to her as she and her cult, she and her cult? Did she come out to come and cry? Did he not call her a whore, a prostitute, and all those names out of the book? Did she come out to cry? No. So why are you people crying on behalf of somebody that is guilty as charged? Like he's guilty of everything. Everything people are saying can be taken out from his own page. Did he not say social media is not anything? He doesn't need social media for anything. He's a career person. He's a professional person. He's the 5 best in California, a chiropractor, the top 5 best. And this, he earned 300 and something per hour, be 400 and something per hour. He's making so much money and this and that. He doesn't need social media money. He can close his account and he can do this. He can do that. Oga, I can close my account. Is now a professional vlogger. And you idiot are here talking nonsense. Take several seats. I don't like this kind of foolish comments when when I see people, he talks nonsense, and instead of people to correct him in his comment section, some of you go there and write rubbish. What do you mean by he's been blamed for 4 years? If somebody is really blaming him, is he not guilty of what they're blaming him for? Is he innocent? You people can cap, chow. Like, I don't understand. Did he do it or did he not do it? Is there evidence on social media to prove that he did it or did he not? Y'all just be talking and talking and talking and saying things that doesn't make any form of sense. You don't have what to say. Just sit down. Sit down and shut up. Be quiet. You don't have to comment on his and this thing. Jackie Henderson. Is that the Pinocchio nose? You don't have to comment. But they come with all these nonsense comments on his page. And I'm like, what are they even doing? Angeli, welcome, Queen. Thank you so very much for joining. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Good morning to you too, Queen. JD is jealous of Mr. Mr. Romantic. He saw the roses and what? He went crazy. Ah, so now he's creating problems too, but absolutely. He just wants people to talk about him and him alone. Like everything has to do with him. And the fact that I'm seeing people saying, oh, for 4 years he's still being blamed. Yo, be calming down. Okay, so this other one said, this person responded to the lady that said, for 4 years, you're still blaming Justin. Another person came with 3 buckets, 3 huge blue buckets, and said, keep crying. Another one said, what language did you speak? I couldn't understand the word of that. Okay, I'm not okay. There's a lot of comments, response, and things like that. So they're going back and forth. This person came, Ella said, when you do something wrong, you will always feel guilty, even when no one is pointing at you. Your mind no go still rest. Fact. Fact. If you're just coming in, you are welcome. Please like the live stream. Subscribe if you've not done that, so you can be notified whenever we are live. And may I also add, I have a cold, so pardon my crooked voice. My voice is sounding weird. Okay, so pardon me for that. I have a cold. Now, this person's comment, Ella's comment is just spot on because it's true. When you're guilty of something, your conscience keeps pricking you. Because tell me now, who is talking about blaming JD? Cora is doing things. That's what people are posting about. I try not to mix the content too much, so I try to just put both different talk about. So that's why I'm like, okay, let's talk about JD here. And after we finish this live stream, we're going to go over to Entertainment Daily and we're going to talk about Cora. And you people will see the winnings that is going over there. Cora doesn't have time to sit down and be crying and be nagging and be throwing useless shots at him. But this man will not stop throwing jabs at her. And then people are still here defending his nonsense. Talking about who can bet what they're going to, blame me for next week. He just wants to start drama. Like people just pointed out that this thing that you did was not good. Change. And the reason why people are even still talking about it is because you've been doing it over and over and they feel sorry for the children. Those are little children. If they were grown, maybe the elder one would have taken the little one to the hospital for a checkup even before they get to their mom's place. Since you pretended that you did not see or you're not aware of what was going on. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? This other comment says said it's okay when it doesn't work out between two people. This one is coming from Anastasia. Said it's okay when it doesn't work between two people, but constantly criticizing it another level. Okay, I think person want to say it's on another level of immaturity. Man up and stop all this childish act. She doesn't even talk about you the way you I think person want to say the way you do, but person the way you does. And that's the truth. She doesn't talk about him. He will never man up, and he has an issue when people tell him to man up because how can you be constantly dragging somebody that is not even dragging you? How can you constantly be talking about somebody that is not even talking about you? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Like, why? It's been how many years? Get over yourself. Okay, this other comment says the knot on Atina's head, two mixed match sneakers Atina was wearing June coffin. Doesn't matter, they will find fault in anything you do. Oh, really? Like, these people are always quick to go point out what Cora is doing wrong. Then when people point out what Justin is doing wrong, the same people that goes to Cora's page to go and pick out things that in their eyes she did wrong are people that will come back and complain that yes, they will not allow you to rest, they will not allow you to drink water and drop cup. And man, the double standardness is just beyond me. I can't believe it. Then this other comment from Jacqueline. Jacqueline said, matured men don't behave like you. And there are lots of response also underneath. This one said, I bet $10 here. This person is saying. This other one said, I agree. Okay, with some just to mention, maybe somebody dropped the comments. I agree with Carmen. I can see the wheel turning around. Law, it's all good. Consider the source and the mentality of the masses. And this one, this person said, Pedro said, a question for the haters of Doctor. Okay, said number one, do you know JD? Question two, what has he done to you people? Question three, are your lives perfect? Question 4. What are the benefits of hatred? Question 5. What happened to humanity? Now, let's answer these questions that this person thinks that the person is very smart, dropping questions and referring to people as JD's haters. First of all, the people that these JD's headless chickens refer to as JD's haters are not our haters. They are people that are speaking fact. They are people that can see the BS that is being carried out over there and they point it out. And these set of people are so smart that they know the difference between hate and correcting someone, just letting somebody know that this thing you're doing to your fellow human is not good. It's not right. You kept dragging this woman. That JD created page with several women, thousands of women supporting, plotting on how to destroy Cora's life. This idiot did not come out to drop question 1 to people in question 1 to Justin, question 2 to the people in Justin's group, question 3 to the people plotting and calling the police on Cora, question 4 to people that were tampering with Cora's gigs, question 5. Where are we? If we start counting, we will count, we will not even stop. Where do we start? Where do we finish? He kept calling her out, lying. There's nothing he didn't accuse her, her father, and everything, him and his gang members. You did not list these questions to Justin and his followers. The people, so let me start first with the thing that this person said, that question for the haters of Dr. Justin Dean. Nobody hates Justin. People only pointed out the nonsense that he was doing. Hate is too strong a thing. Look how hate has destroyed him. He is the one that has hate in his heart for Cora. If you hate somebody, you're also killing yourself. So reasonable and smart people know that even though somebody has offended you in the most horrible way, try not to get to that level where you start hating the person. Let it go. That's why the Bible says, forgive 70 times 7. Let it go. It does not mean you're going to forget, but do not carry that load. Do not carry that burden. It eats you off. So first, I've already knocked out this nonsense comment. So her question 1, let's go to her question 1 and respond to it. She said, do you know Justin Dean? Starting to respond to your comments, does Justin Dean know all of us? Nigeria is the largest Black nation in the world, a place where you have people of color. No other country in this whole world have the number of people of color, 220 million and counting. Does Justin know all of us, the 220 million people that he came because he married Cora, and whatever happened in their marriage, he came and insulted everybody? Take it to the next. Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. Does Justin know all of the 50 plus countries in Africa? Can he mention all the names and mention and know everybody? Did he insult all of us? This is answering her question 1 that she's asking if people know him. Let's take it a step further. Does Justin know all the people of color all around the world? Europe, Asia, America, and all the continents where we have people of color, where he talked down and displayed his racism and nonsense. When you bring your bullshit and you pretend online that you know something, people go treat your fuck up. That's how we say it in Nigeria. You will be fixed, in other words. And that's what people did. People didn't hate on him. People didn't need to know him. Knowing him is not going to contribute anything to anybody's life. So nobody needs to know him. When you divorce, move straight. You're not the first, you're not the second, you are not the last. Why did he need to come online to clown? And now you people are stressed that people call him out on his bullshit. I hope I've answered your question 1. I can say more. Let's go over to her question 2. She said, what has he done to you people? He's done everything. You can't treat your fellow human the way Justin treated Cora. You cannot treat the mother or father of your children the way Justin treated Cora. The plotting to destroy her and everything, if he had succeeded, Cora would be talking about RIP. That's what you wanted? Pedro, that's what you wanted? Well, shame on you that it didn't happen that way. People saw it and decided to stand because JD and his headless chickens were laughing. They thought it was a joke. Plotting, tampering with her gigs, calling the police, calling child protective services, calling brands that she's working with. That she did what? They knew her? No, they were working under his instructions. So that is your question too, that you're asking, what has he done? He has done more than enough for people to tackle him. And he's even very lucky that people don't want to go as low as he went, or else he will not even have any certificate to practice as a chiropractor. So take several seats. Question 3, she dropped. She said, are your lives perfect? Nobody has ever said their life is perfect, but Justin is the one that has presented himself as the perfect person by referring to every other person as, you people are not smart. You people cannot read. You people cannot understand this. He came out, didn't he brag that Cora will go to jail, she will be deported, she will not see the kid, he will this, he will make sure this happens, that happens. He's always out there insulting people, acting like his life is perfect. So this question you should have asked him, because he's the only one that sees himself as the Alpha and Omega, the destroyer, the defender of all. His most recent live stream on Facebook, he said he's standing for all men around the world that cannot speak. Who told you that there is a man somewhere that if something is pressing him, he cannot speak? The nonsense you're ranting, that actually makes men look bad, not good. So you're not a good example. So I hope I've answered her question 3 that she's asking if people's lives are perfect. JD came out presenting his life as a perfect life, so people had to clear him. So if that's what's paining you, then continue to wallow in your pain. Question 4, she said, what are the benefits of hatred? Isn't that a question you should ask Justin, because he's the one hating on Cora? That up until this moment, he continues to shade her directly or indirectly. So you should even be ashamed of yourself that you're asking these questions here, question that you should have directly asked Justin. You're asking the masses. You're asking the general public. He's the only one with hate. Hence, he's not growing. He's just there. He's just there. He's not growing. Take, for example, look at Olivia. Olivia was 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 8.5. Now, Olivia has hit 9 million on Facebook. Cora is at 9.4 million. Justin is still struggling to hit 1 million. That is hatred. When you have hate in your heart, it restricts you. You don't grow. You don't prosper. You don't excel. Stagnation will be your portion. When you have a wicked heart and a vindictive heart, you have hatred and jealousy, stagnation is your portion. That's what he's going through. So he's the one hating. 5, and her last question, she said, what happened to humanity? Shouldn't you ask JD that question? That was a woman he laid with. They did everything with. They've shared body fluid and everything together. They bonded. They took an oath when they got married. They were once one. Where was his humanity when he decided to bring this whole thing online? Didn't Nancy come out and ask the general public to slow down? That this is a private matter and they are settling it in private. Didn't he come out to scream that they're not settling anything in private, that they're begging him, he's not listening? He's going to expose her. He's going to do Hollywood 101 on her. Hasn't Hollywood 101 backfired? And now you people want to twist it around. You can't. It's too late. Because all the evidence is right there on social media. All the evidence that people need is right there on social media. So all these questions that you think that because you're JD's top fan, you're asking, you sound silly. Moving on to the next. There are lots of comments here. We'll just take a few more. We'll be in an hour here and we'll go. And let's see if I can come back later on tonight so we discuss on Entertainment Daily. Subscribe if you're just coming. Subscribe to both channels. So here, this comment says, let me see. So you're trying so hard to be relevant. Can't you just do another content? Another content will not bring him nothing because JD, I feel like, is yet to discover the God-given talent that, like, to identify, sorry, his God-given talent. He's yet to identify. Pardon me, okay? You are cold. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so very much, Queen. Julie Stitch said your answers are great. Thank you so much. Thank you. I feel like JD is yet to discover. Do you know? That's sorry, I was talking to my little one. I feel like JD is yet to discover his, like, identify that gift that God has given to him so he can harness it and earn from it. The one that Korah helped him to build is the one that he's still using, that he destroyed, and now he doesn't know what else to do because he burnt all the bridges. Instead of him to be a good husband and just be there, by now he would have gone very far because she really carried him along. There is no time she was not screaming and promoting his brand. My husband this, my husband that, you need the back pain massage, you need this one, you need, is a professional, is a best, is a that. She kept promoting him. But yeah, man. So this lady suggesting that he should do another content. It's not going to work. And don't worry, you people will see it. Now, this is new YouTube channel that he just announced that he's opening, and he's bringing educational content. Just wait for him to post few videos, and he's getting less than the views that he gets on Facebook where he's dragging Cora. Then you will see him return back to that Facebook and dump this YouTube. Mm, this one said, bump on us for dirty fear, hair mercy. Who cares what they say? You're still the best parents to those angels. When you really have to put somebody else down to lift somebody else up, something is wrong with you. The fact that they will come with the insult just to call him a great father, they had to call Cora a bad mother. Oh, that's all right. All right. Okay, so this other one says sometimes just keep quiet. This person is advising him. The next comment says, nobody blames you for anything and nobody is blaming you for anything. Just keep quiet and focus on making more money. You have got responsibilities, bro. Okay. This other one said, and this person is right. Be quiet, just focus on your thing. But that's not something he's able to do. This other one said, tell us what you have done wrong yourself. He would never tell you nothing. This other comment said, why don't you guys deal with your issues without bringing them on Facebook? Isn't he the one posting it? Isn't he? He knows that when he drops that type of post, you people will come and comment and people will react to it. So this month check will be ready. So this one says, always fighting, be a man. You. The other comment says, I'm betting on about June's hair. Why is it half done? You will get blamed for it. Hmm. Has she ever said anything about the hair? Some people are really clowning. This one said, seen it already on some page. Was a bump on the head. Don't have a go at me, as I said I saw this on another page and I was just repeating what I saw. I have kids and grandkids. I do know they get bumps and scratches. Now you know. This other one said, bravo. This one, no, Okay, sorry, I had to respond to the little one. This one says sometimes maybe you should do all these things intentionally so that some people have something to say here. Man, if you know you're mature, you will keep deaf ears. But no, this other commenter said, "Go to sleep. Who cares? Do the best you can do, and the end." Some of them I don't even know what they're writing. This one said the weekly blame game is all about striving to hit the super Voila! This was at the weekly blame game is striving to hit the super chat or star goal set for the week. Let's see. Okay. This other commenter said, I find it so disgusting and pitiable how a lot of you, especially women, can face your families and leave this young lady out of it. Leave these innocent children alone. Don't endanger their social life for the future when adults can settle disputes offline and without involving the public. It looks so childish. Get it right. There is nothing like adults here. When JD cannot mind his business, close his mouth. They've already divorced, they've already finalized everything. So there is absolutely no reason for what is going on. But he won't stop talking. So it's not about adults, but it's an adult, like a singular, not plural. Titel it. Sorry, I had to attend to the little one. Okay. Uh, so pig in a mess up, pig in it. So where did we stop? What's the last comment we read? Okay, yeah, the one that this person was talking about was talking about how all right, so let's continue. Sorry. The family is beginning to distract me. You can't work when you have a family around. It's more difficult. Okay, so let's see how we can get this going. All right, so this comment about this person saying two adults, and I'm trying to say that this does not have anything to do with adults, but it has everything to do with one adult. Okay, because when you go to Cora's page, she is not talking about him, right? Okay, so Baby Now said, please, I just saw your comment, so let me read it. Baby Now said, please try and pause before you analyze a video. You are playing for your listeners. It was difficult to hear JD's talking. It was not my fault. It's because he was talking and he didn't use his microphone. When you're using your microphone, it is quite, it's loud and you can hear. So it's not even about that. It's that he was very low. And the reason why I did it that way is because if I allow him to talk for too long, you know, one thing you need to know that when you're reacting to somebody's video, other people's video, you have to be very careful. And when you're reacting to people that might flag your video, make sure that you don't leave any loophole. So if you're a content creator, you understand what I did. If by chance somebody flags and say, oh, JD, look, somebody took your video and this, he will try to report it. But when YouTube look at it, I reacted properly to the video. So you cannot say that mine and his is the same. Do you understand? So that's the difference between the the stuff. Okay, so when you react to people that don't mind you reacting to their videos, I can allow them to talk for a while, then I pause and I react, then I continue playing it for people to listen. But when you hear me talking and the person is talking and I'm reacting or I'm giving very short few seconds, know that that kind of person is type of content creator that you might have issues with by reacting to their, taking their videos, not like reacting to them, but if you use their video in your reaction. That's why you see some people tell you what the person said, but they don't play it for you to watch or listen to. Do you understand? So that's it. I you're talking same time as you're talking over it. Okay, let me see. Hmm. Okay, so that's the comment. All right. So back to what we were saying. So yeah, let's go to the next. Where's the comment? The comment, the comment. What happened now? Okay, so I'll just read some more comments because we've been we've been here for over an hour, and like I told you people, he got a lot of comments on this post, and JD knows that when he posts something like this, he will always get a lot of comments. So this one said, "Keep being you. Those kids are your sunshine." How many times have they told him that those kids are his sunshine? If JD really thought his kids were more important than anything else, he would have stopped this nagging. He would have stopped this gaslighting, but no, he won't. He always looking for justification. Baby, now of course I understand because a lot of people are not content creators, they are listeners and they are people that consume content on YouTube, so they really don't understand and it makes them very angry. So most times before I play it, I will always explain, but this time around I didn't. So it was also my mistake because I'm supposed to know it because new people watch you every time. People that have been on my channel severally know already that I've explained why I talk, but you're supposed to explain believing that you have a new viewer each time you're live or a new person that just subscribed to your channel. So you have to repeat certain things so people are well informed. So I should have done that before I did. And why I did it that way is because Justin just announced that he is coming to YouTube. So if Justin is coming to YouTube, he will begin to see more reactions that people have done on him on YouTube because he sees them on Facebook. But because he's not active on YouTube, he has not seen. So anybody that leaves a loophole, there will be an issue. So it's better to not leave any loophole when you do this type of this thing reactions. So yeah. Thank you too for saying it because then maybe some people would have thought about it but not mentioned it. But you mentioned it, so I was able to also clear it. Uh Brenda P said he should not bring that his negativity here. I beg. Ah, I can't stop laughing. Please don't make me laugh. I'm gonna call it. I'm coughing. Let me just start coughing for you people here. Oh my ah, oh god, I guess so let him not bring that negativity here. Don't worry, he's here already in the sense that he has already created the channel. He already posted the link to his Facebook, so people are subscribing already. What is left now is for him to drop his introduction video and then drop his first educational video. So he's here already. The channel he has created, the logo he has created, everything is set. I think it's for him to sit down, film, and edit, uh, or if he wants to go live, then find one day for him to go live and talk about what he wants to discuss. But he's here. This comment here says, Um, continue taking bets and being blamed for the week. Even a year, we don't care. From motherland, we are officially American citizen. We was. This person just came to the comment section to laugh. Okay, so this other comment. Okay, this one is one of his people. I see the name. It says keep being you. This one is one of his bloggers. Said keep being you. I just don't want to say her name, but the one that her name starts with A. She said keep being you. Those kids are your sunshine. It doesn't matter what they blame you for. You still remain their able father. Did anybody say their father was disabled? God, I beg you. Welcome, Laura Lee. Welcome, Queen. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining today. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. And welcome to everybody that just joined us now. Welcome, my kings and my queens. Welcome. How is everyone doing? I hope everybody's doing great. Okay. Okay, so Laura Lee said good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too, Queen. Let me see. Do we have on the screen? Okay. And Laura Lee said, isn't that an old channel or he opened a new one? Oh, he said that he mentioned that he has another channel. He didn't say the name of the channel too, but he said based on something that he had to create a new one. So this one is new because there's no single video on the channel. And he just posted it on his Facebook, the link for people to go and subscribe, that he's going to be doing educational content. You rolling your eyes. He said he's coming for educational content. So let's be expecting those educational contents now. It's new. The logo, I'm seeing this type. I've never seen JD use this kind of logo before. The name, he didn't use his name for the channel. I don't want to say it now because I will wait for when he creates his content first. Let's see what he's creating. When we react to that one, then I can give you people more information. But I've checked it. I clicked on the link to just make sure before I come on live that he does have the channel as he mentioned. So Brenda said he's smart from the dumb side. Goodness me. Boy, oh boy. Huh. This is funny. As he's smart from the dumb side. Absolutely. Yo. Huh. They look up to him, the headless chickens. Okay, Lorelli said once he sees the wahala on the streets of YouTube, the channel will never change. You know, that's the thing. You know, he's saying it's more professional on YouTube. When he gets the wahala, you're very correct. The woto, the basbos, then he will realize that all the apps are actually the same. There is actually no one that is perfect. There, there's no one that is perfect than the other one. It just has to do with the type of content. It has to do with the type of content that you are sorry for the frequent pauses in between. I think I'm just going to round this up and we will be back later on. Let me just take a few more comments if I can, one or two comments before I go, because the family is becoming very noisy, so I don't want them to, the talking and things like that, to overshadow. Okay, so this one said, at your age, you're shame, they shame me. So this person said person is ashamed of his behavior. This one I said, as long as you have ties with that woman, the drama will never end on social media. Like the way people are so twisted. I don't see how this has to do with Cora. She does not mention you. She didn't say anything. He just woke up one morning and now he's posting, guess what they're going to blame me for next week. And yet this person is dropping a comment that as far as you have ties with this person, has she said anything? Even when the children were sick, did she mention, like, people should just stop with the stupidity already? It's weird. So as long as you have ties with that woman, the drama will never end on social media. It's sickening that this saga between you and your ex is still ongoing. Her primary income is social media. Her content is trashing you. This is how she makes her money. There were opportunities to enforce the court order, which she violated multiple times, but that didn't happen. It is what it is. You see, people like this, excuse me, people like this are the kind of people that will put JD in a huge mess. And if Cora was the kind of person, she would have already taken this thing, because so many times they said don't talk about each other, and he keeps posting things that make people to come here and bash her. They continue to bash her in the comment section. But if somebody go there to mention any nonsense, she sees, she deletes it. She doesn't even talk about him at all. So for this woman to even think that all the court cases, if he had anything, if he was right, why didn't he win any of the court cases? If he was the innocent one, why didn't he win any of his court cases? That goes to show you that he was the one that was manipulating the whole thing. And they are very lucky that she's not the type that will take things up, or else he will be in jail right now. He wouldn't even have any phone to be typing rubbish on social media. This one said, nobody actually gives a shit. You're too old to be this petty. He won't listen. This other comment says, you're nothing without KO. Your engagement is low without KO. And this is spot on. I just gave you people the example of the post where he was talking about he has a case to deal with. He has 660 something comments. But look at this one now. This one has 1.4. I believe that for the 1 hour now that we've been here now, don't be surprised if the comment has also increased. Because if I take another device now to check this particular post and tell you the number of comments, now you will notice that more people are commenting, people are responding to. So the engagement is always high when he talks about her. So this person is right. Said you're nothing without KO. Your engagement is low without KO and her daughters. If you don't mention KO, you will not feed. Will you for once humble yourself and accept that KO is still sustaining your livelihood? No wonder you keep losing every woman that comes your way, because your obsession for that girl's pecus is beyond your identity. Wahala. they brought pecus matter. Seriously. Okay, so this other one says, this one is too toxic. You can't go even a week without mentioning your ex, who is happily dating and never talking about you. Create your own content. Maybe you will get to 1 million. Voila. This other one said she does not even talk about you in her videos. Talk about how neat they always look when they are with her. For once in your life, admit that she's great with your kids, man. This one said, man, you need to rest, like relax, stop causing traffic on social media, always looking for what people would say. Chill, please. This other comment said, too much drama for a man. Absolutely, I agree. Like, too much drama. This other one says, I blame you for loving your girls unconditionally. I blame you for spending quality time with them. I blame you for teaching your children that they must share with each other. They must share with each other. Not, like this person, you should be ashamed of yourself. Really, you should be ashamed of yourself. With the triple and multiple, no reasonable man surrounds himself with multiple women when he has daughters. Okay, because the way you treat your wife, whether your ex-wife or the girlfriend and whatever, that's the way you're showing that your daughters should follow, or your sons. So when you have children, as a father or as a mother, you live an exemplary life. You lead by example. You don't go out living useless life. You only see this with men that are useless, men that are like good for nothing. Those are the kind of men that chases multiple women because that is like the only identity they have. So for you to even think that he's setting a good example for a man that has daughters, like you have female children and you have multiple women, you are the scum of the earth, like the worst of the worst, the lowest of the lowest is what that person is. So that it's not a good example for any daughters at all. Moving on to the next comment. This one says, I hope you and your girls had a wonderful week. Damn. If you do, you damn. If you don't, I'm afraid just do you and ignore the nitpickers. Anyway, the comments just keep going, but I want to round this up here so I can go to other chores and I'll see you people later on. Now, welcome, welcome. A lot of people are still here, so I'm quickly just going to give a roundup of what we discussed here. So JD came out and announced that he is going to you know, be opening or transferring from being a Facebooker, if that, because YouTube they call them YouTubers. So I want to believe that Facebook people they call them Facebookers. So he wants to transition from being a Facebook content creator into being a YouTube content creator. Even though he had a YouTube channel that he never paid attention to or did anything with, he has decided that he's going to be creating content on YouTube, and he's just created a new, fresh and brand new page, sorry, channel on YouTube, and he posted the links, and he was trying to, get people to go subscribe, and that he will be posting educational content. He wants to build a brand. He said he wants to build a brand, and he that's what he wants to do, the name and things like that. He just was explaining a whole lot of stuff that I played the beginning. So if you're just coming in, maybe after the live stream, you have to watch from the beginning to catch up what we said in the beginning, because that's where we started the conversation from. So that was what he said. He said finally starting a YouTube channel, which is now 15 hours ago, the post he posted. He said starting a YouTube channel, and he said he will leave his link in the comment section. Then we listened to what he said about him posting that. And then we now spoke about this one that he posted one day ago, which is what we just finished analyzing, where he said, who wants to take a bet on what I'm blamed for next week? So let's see. Is he dropping content? If he does, we will react to the first video, most definitely. Like I said, YouTube said you people love and you're enjoying this gist. Whenever I'm bringing this JD and KO's gist, you people are loving it. That's what YouTube said. So I'll keep bringing it. As you people love hearing and knowing what is going on, I will keep bringing the gist. That being said, I don't want to mix the content up here. So what I'm going to do is I will just go and sort out some stuff right now, and then we will be back to. But when we're back, we're going to go over to Entertainment Daily, and that's where we're going to discuss about Cora and her recent wins and what is happening with her and things like that. So let me know in the comment section right now. Are you subscribed to Entertainment Daily, or should I just drop a comment now so you can go subscribe so you don't miss? A lot is happening. A lot is going on with Cora right now. Okay, so yes, that's Entertainment Daily there. Follow and subscribe to both of the channels so you don't miss any gist about Kale and Justin. And it's always not the same. Okay, I'm talking about them, but there's a whole lot going on between these two and the whole drama online. So if you want to mix it up, you'll be discussing like 2 hours, and most times people coming back to watch a replay don't want to watch videos that are too long. So that's why most times you see us keeping our live streams as short as possible. I've already been here for 1 hour 54 minutes. So follow us on Entertainment Daily, which is the name you see on the screen. So we'll be back tonight to discuss about KO. Okay, come back. Okay, please come back so we can talk. Let me see. 1 hour. Let me see if I can get things set up, and in the next 1 hour I will be back on Entertainment Daily for us to talk. Thank you so very much, everyone that has joined me here. If you're just coming, we're just rounding up. You have to come back and watch this from the beginning. Subscribe. Okay, I also see YouTube is telling me that a lot of you just come in and watch, you listen, but you're not subscribing. Please subscribe, like, share, you know turn on your notification bell so whenever I schedule a new live stream, you're able to come on in. And if you have something to say when I'm live like this, and you want to say something but you don't want to type it, you want to jump on the panel and join me up here to talk, I can drop the link. Okay, that's why I love streaming with StreamYard, so I can bring up to 6 persons up here to have a conversation surrounding this gist. So if you want to join us on the panel, feel free to always identify by in the comment section so I can drop the link. You can ask me to drop the link if you have something to say when next we're live. So thank you all so very much. I will round this up now, and I will see you in an hour's time on Entertainment Daily discussing Cora's recent wins and happenings. So you can see the difference between him ranting and nagging. Meanwhile, she is there booking gigs, busy. Is it the carnival, the roses, her 51 roses, and so much more that is going on over there that we're going to be discussing tonight. So keep a date with us, subscribe on both channels. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. God bless you. God bless you, bless you, bless you. May you have a beautiful Tuesday. And I will see you all later on tonight. Okay. So bye for now.